Alright, we got some Elise support this game, and I'm gonna start Sweeper, in fact, because I don't really care about wards too much right now. I just really want to get some bot lane bush control. Um, I kind of want my Ashe to follow me here. Okay, nice. The enemy team is fully invading top side. Let's see. The enemy bot lane, knowing this, the enemy bot lane is going to be walking back to lane, and I think we can chunk them pretty significantly, pretty well on their way to lane right here. Because I think they'll go through that invade, and then they'll base. And if we can get a little chunk with Ashe here, then that would be great. I'm probably not going to skill my E, but I might. If they end up being a little far away, then I'm okay. Okay. That's not too bad. Not quite as good as I had hoped, but not too bad. I'm going to start Q because Q I can just stat check them, I think. Really? I think my Ashe should have committed harder than that. Okay. If I missed out on any XP, which I suspect that I did, I can't really stay in lane. I'll just have to be. Yeah, I'll just buy some HP pots and then base. Not really much else I can do. Unfortunately, the enemy bot lane kind of returned to lane pretty safely, and I think my Ashe played our level 1 trade pretty poorly, I'll be honest. I think she needed to immediately um, start autoing the Yunara and start chasing onto her. Otherwise, there's really not much we can do. Okay. Got Yunara's barrier for mostly free there. Wow. 70 HP gone. I'm a little bit scared about the potential Talia gank. God. Not really much to be done there. We'll just chunk ourselves too hard. Oh. Okay. Alrighty, guys. I'm actually gonna stay here. So that I can help my Ashe one-shot this wave. Because I'm not really... Nobody to be afraid of anymore. The Milio's 1 HP. If he tried to do something, I'd just kill him. Alright, very nice. Let's see. I am going to go towards a Dark Seal because I really need to snowball in this game. Luckily, the enemy team gave me an opening to do so. I'm very happy with what they did. the way that Talia killed herself to try and dive me. Even in spider form, I'm just too slow to catch up here. That's so sad. My God, that Smolder ult actually kills. That makes that so much more worth than I was gonna say. That's actually crazy that that Smolder ult killed her there. I could have definitely gotten away better with my E. Either just not used it, or came down sooner, or went down on something different, but I definitely messed that up in some way. Just don't die, man. Just don't die. I'm here. I'm literally here. Okay. Really unfortunate that Ashe overtraded there and just died so that I couldn't make a play with her. We really want to get Ashe a reset here, so we're just going to shove our wave. For now, the Yunara is just as bad condition as Ashe, so we're kind of hoping that she just reset herself. And now the reason I'm standing here like this is so that Milio doesn't get to hold the wave outside of tower. Let's see. Because I have nothing to base for, really, I might just sit here and try and cheese one of their health bars because they don't have this warded, and they probably assume that I based. I'd be so surprised if they didn't come ward here. Can we do anything here? We really can't. That's such a shame. My Ashe is really, really inting these situations extremely hard. I guess there could be a Talia behind me. I'm not sure what this Milio is doing. Hmm. If Milio really bases here, the Yunara might not think she's 2v1. She might think I based along with him. Okay, very nice. Made the Yunara juke herself to death even. That's a really important kill to sort of get my Ashe's economy back going. She has a good ward here, so hopefully she doesn't get snuck up on and killed by anybody else. But that's the best I can do for her. I base because I don't really care to do too much else. I don't need to hit the tower. I just need to play for my own tempo, get wards back in my inventory to place back on the map, and you know my Ashe is kind of struggling to push a wave into Milio, so it is what it is. Our wave is going to end up being... She greeted for an extra wave and then ended up not being able to shove it in, so unlucky. Oh, hello. This is an insane, insane play there. Really nice. You know, I think they didn't quite realize that my repel was on cooldown there, or else they might have done something else. Oh my god. Well, if Emilio tries to stay under tower, we can certainly try and kill him. In the case that he's doing this, I'll just get in spider form, hit the tower a little bit, help my Ashe clear out this next wave. Maybe we can get this plate. Nice, with my spiderlings helping. So just helping Ashe get the wave. I'm going to buy my way probably towards a Protobelt. Well, you know what? It'll just be towards a Storm Surge. Protobelt into a Talia even. Like, I'm buying some better stats for myself. I can be a little bit tankier, but buying a Protobelt into Talia just doesn't seem right. So I'll just go the full damage route into Storm Surge and just see how that goes for me. I think the Yunara doesn't even have this warded. That's such a shame. She literally didn't. I should have just trusted myself. Oh, I feel like they maybe didn't see me. I tried to walk between vision there. Okay. Okay, well, we got Yunara's ulti there, and we got their Mikhail's out. Nice, that's a big W. It just hit both of them. Okay, just gonna kill this wave, and it looks like we're probably gonna have an easy time diving the Yunara. She's so low. Okay. Tough to really do much about the Talia coming down there, for me personally at least. There's just not a whole lot of options for me there. We did get when I flashed in there, we got the Yunara's barrier, probably the Milio's heal, and the Milio ulti. I just wanted to kind of surprise them into wasting everything right before the Eve came, so that when Eve goes in, it definitely works. And I was kind of hoping maybe there's a slight chance they just wouldn't react in time, and I would get my Q off and the Yunara just dies. But they actually did get all their stuff off. So, a little tough for me there. I think I'm going to go Blood Song. The Milio is kind of low-key leaving bot side, and I'm not sure why. Milio's roams are awful. Maybe they don't have this warded because Milio was not down here yet. This could be dangerous. I'm just gonna be in a safe place right now. God. How is my Ashe surprised by that? I could have maybe queued, or like done more in my spider form. But after my cocoon mist, it feels tough for me. Okay. Okay, we saw the Talia, so we knew she was coming. That wasn't really too much of a surprise. I was hoping, for whatever reason, that the Yunara would be face-checking me in that bush, and then I could just one-shot her. I really had nothing to base for. I'm just waiting on my Storm Surge anyways, so I'm just trying to get some stupid thing to go my way there. Unfortunate that it didn't. I think my Ashe is really bad, so I should just start roaming. It's unfortunate, but they don't seem to be very comfortable playing AD, and I need to help get other people ahead if that's the case. Because even if I am bot lane, and she plays the way that she's playing, it's just really bad. Okay. You died through the Scion passive. Are you even real? I know that there's a Talia somewhere here. Okay, I feel like I would have seen Talia if she re-entered her jungle. I feel like she's either in one of these bushes or just basing. At any rate, I'm gonna become a little bit faster here on my way to this skirmish. So I head up into spider form. Wow, very nice. We're kind of playing a 4v5 right now. Is a little bit why some of this stuff is rough. I'm really, really strong. You cannot take that away from me. So what I'm going to do here is purchase the boot upgrades, purchase this. I am so strong, actually. Like, I do unbelievable damage at this moment in time. So, if my Eve is going bot side, I'm just going to go bot side. She's 6-0. I'm extremely strong, too. If they end up doing something to, like, gank and pressure my Smolder, then so be it. I don't want to be on the wrong side of the map. And my Eve is so strong. God. My Eve just wants to base after her first play. I think that's probably warded, to be honest. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to kill somebody who's on their way to Aatrox, but there really isn't anybody on their way to Aatrox. All we can do right now is just push this mid tower. I have no idea what we're doing there. Whatever. At least getting the mid tower itself is like a really big win for us. Damn. I'm just gonna base. Unfortunately, my Aatrox lost to the 0 and 8 Olaf in the side lane, which is not what I was personally expecting to happen, but it is what happened. And every play, everybody made sure to make away from me, because I stuck out my claim on one part of the map, and then nobody played around me. Everybody made the enemy team run away from me, so it was really tough. I'm gonna go one-shot this Olaf. I definitely have the damage to kill this guy. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Me kill trading with Yunara is good. It unfortunately took Aatrox dying, unfortunately. I did get my needlessly large rod, though. That spike is pretty hard, tough to come by. And me getting it there is nice. I don't think it's real for the enemy team to be doing Otacon when we have Herald crashing in their bot side, and I don't even know what's going on. Are they on this? I think they're on this. And this Olaf has no ult and he's zoning my team. They are on it. They're literally on it. And we TP'd top. I think it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Sion is still clearing that bot wave, at least. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna try and one-shot Yunara probably, or maybe Milio, maybe even Talia. Okay, that is crazy. My cocoon just goes straight by her. Oh, man. That's so sad. Right when I go over the wall, if I go over the wall and Milio's not there, I legitimately one-shot the Talia. But Milio's there, double shielding, ulting. Really sad, really sad. Hopefully it gives my team an advantage here. Okay, they just didn't even do anything. That's fine. I think I'm going to sell the Dark Seal, unfortunately. It does give me my Shadow Flame Spike as I get out onto the map, and I'm not really looking to hold on to it long term anyways. Probably not going to upgrade into a Magi's. Just going to go for Azonias now. I think the Olaf is not take that, even if he had his ulti. And it would be so nice if I was here just a bit faster. I shouldn't have showed. I wanted to maybe have a chance at catching her, but I just shouldn't show there. Hmm. Okay, Talia's actually going bot and is separated from her strong bot lane, so maybe we can do something here. It's okay. We don't have to do anything. I'm just going to walk back top right now. I don't know how our Aatrox got so low just laning against Sion that Talia could one-shot him like that. Everything just is not making sense to me. I think there's a good chance my Ashe is overextended here. Anyways, I don't like being there. For as long as we were, I would not like to stay any longer. I'm just gonna get my wards down like I did, reset my vision, get 2 pinks, be able to play on a little bit better vision for myself. Now, the game is kind of, I need to make the Talia face check me before I face check the Talia kind of thing. I'm just going to stand in this bush so I know whether or not they ward it, or if Milio actually face checks it from this way, I can one-shot him, potentially. I should have stayed in the bush. I think he warded. I am very confused. Okay, really nice Ash arrow, actually. And Ash kills Yunara and dies to Milio. Okay, very nice. I think we can just do Baron. Let's just do Baron. Let's just do Baron. Come on, Smolder. I knew that if I flash Q'd the Olaf, it would be enough damage to execute him again for Smolder. Not that the Olaf is that big of an objective. Here, let's wait for Ash. Wait. Let's wait for Ash. Okay. Want to wait for the whole team to respawn so that everybody gets the buff. I guess I'm just going to go large rod here because I couldn't quite afford the arm guard. Anyways, for as much grief as I was giving this Ashe earlier, that Asher was really good, and she kills Yunara 1v1, 1v2, I would think, because Milio is chasing her down afterwards. I may be walking into my death here, but I'm trying really hard not to. Okay, well, I might be dead. Okay. I just wanted to E preemptively, just in case people were trying to cut me off. I have something that's max range away that I can actually E to gain some ground. Oh my god. Okay, well that could have been done better by me. Okay. I actually do so much damage, and even even more from Eve that I can combo the Scion, and it doesn't even feel bad. My god. Like, I'm so accelerated that this Scion, who's mostly armor up until now, just actually genuinely dies to me. Not to mention Eve, like, comboed him for, like, literally, like, 1,000 instantly after I did my combo. That definitely helps. Okay, Talia has a Banshees, so... Okay, then. That's a Scion ulti right there. I don't really love this. I think this is a angle to lose the game, so I'd like to just back up. Without our Smolder, he was just clearing top, and our Eve was not anywhere near either. How do you manage to get picked, dude? It's just so crazy bad. Why? Is it just being bored or something? I don't get it. I feel like that ward might not have seen me. Come on, surely somebody's gonna walk this way, right? I think sitting here is fine. Little dangerous. I don't have my flash. Ash is still not alive. And Ash is alive. They are just not anywhere. They did indeed see me ward that bush. That probably gave me away. Holy. Okay, that cocoon was good. I was almost, honestly, would have been happy if it hit Olaf. Oh my god. Oh, the Yunara ulted too. Nice. Oh my god. That would have been a real tragedy. Okay, let's see. Ah, I need to pink this just to make sure that if they don't have vision here, then they don't have vision in any of the jungle. So they might have vision over this wall. That's true. Okay, I figured I was probably not hidden there. They definitely have this warded. I'm just trying to bait. Nice. Okay. Alright, bro. Whoa. I don't think we really want the smoke on these guys. Okay. Oh, it's just a 1v1? I thought Milio was up. It's just a... Yeah, okay. That just being 1v1 between those two, my Smolder is so strong. Nice. I got so jump scared by the Talia being up here behind me. I thought her wall had just gone off. I didn't think she actually took it into our, like, outer space way behind the backline. I really did not think that. My god. The Scion just inted himself into our whole team to ult me. I was like, yeah, of course. Give me more of that. As long as we don't do any relentless, huge inting this game, it should be a pretty free win. We do have such a strong Smolder here. We just need to do Baron, like, instantly. We need to do Baron or kill somebody instantly. My god, I'm 1 HP. Well, I'm just gonna base. I got one shot by, like half a Talia spell. But Sion had to face check, and he's not that tanky yet, thank god. I actually had Zonia's, and I didn't even really think about it. Well, as you can see, in this game as Elise, my usefulness kind of starts to drop off, and I have to get a little creative, play a little weird, do things that you definitely would not normally do as support, but man, I got really fed this game, actually. And I think that shows just how you can play and win a game, even if your AD carry is not up for winning for whatever reason. If they're like auto-filled or just not having a good game, whatever it is, you got to figure out other ways to win, and I think we figured out other ways to win this game pretty well. Granted, our Evelyn was extremely fed, and our Smolder was doing pretty well too. We were definitely setting up a lot of positive plays for our team. A lot of positive plays. And I even outdamaged. I outdamaged my AD. Their mid Scion. It is just a Scion, but nearly outdamaged their Olaf, who went 2-14. Yeah, I think that was a really solid Elise game, despite the rocky beginnings of it. Um, Elise is still viable. I'm on a little bit of a timer in this game, which is why I wanted to sort of I really wanted to snowball and rush things along. But to be fair, I have Smolder on my team, so if I have Smolder on my team, there's always a chance at winning. It's just I personally get super outvalued by Yunara Emilio if I don't play overly well and like one shot somebody or something. So let me know what you guys think. I thought it was great, a great one. And I will see you all next time.